Guys, I thought I'd try something kind of fun today. And I've got 4 decks here. So I want you to pick out whichever deck resonates with you today. And I'm going to have 4 different channeled messages coming through. I'm going to use some light language blessing and the tarot. Okay? All right, so I would like you to just figure out which deck is yours. And then I'm going to timestamp this as to which deck. Well, let's see here. Okay. Whoa, that's a lot of energy coming through with this. Okay. The first deck is the Connolly deck. And its representation is the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So with this, let me see. What's going on with these people who picked this deck? Okay, it's like she's been sitting and waiting and she's been hoping that they'll come together. He's been doing the same thing. They've both been daydreaming about each other and the type of abundant life that they could be leading. They're super excited about their future. But the masculine, or your masculine, he's been waiting till just the right moment to like shoot the 3-pointer from across the court. He knows it's, or he feels like it's going to be like a tough shot. So he's practicing and practicing, practicing and practicing in some way. He wants to have everything perfect. So let me continue. He really loves you so much and he really wants everything to be perfect for you. It's not, it's just, it's like he's planning a surprise and he wants everything to go absolutely perfect. And he would be heartbroken if there was any part of what happened that hurts you. So he's trying to eliminate all causes of potential pain. Some of it feels like he owes you. It feels like he has to make it up to you. He's going to do something really special to make things up to you, and he wants your life going forward to be as secure and strong and grounded and mature as possible. He wants you to feel protected. He wants you to feel like you can trust him and give him your heart completely and vice versa. He already knows he can do that with you, but he wants to reassure you that he's going to be there for you like that. He's got your back. He just said that he's got your back in every way, shape, and form, that he would drop anything to be there for you. And I do not feel like by the time this guy comes forward, this masculine this group of masculines I'm tuning into, by the time he comes forward, he's not going to be one of those wishy-washy ones that go back and forth and they're like all insecure and stuff. This guy, he knows what he has to offer you is significant for you. And yes, he's had to get through some insecurities and fears around that, but he's kind of gotten past that. And now he just wants it. And he wants to make everything right by you. It feels very tender, very sweet, very well thought out, very loving. He wants you to almost well up with tears when he makes you this offer. And it could involve a relocation. I mean, this is like the whole shebang. This is like having it all. I mean, it just feels like he's got this opportunity that he's going to propose as well. It could be a career changer. It could be like, not necessarily whole change, but like a whole other path opening up for you with more opportunities. Oh, I just saw him like grab your face and kiss you. Alashikitsina amama ke hena laki itsatsena. He said, don't worry, he's watching you very, very closely. He's not going to let you get away. He's just like waiting for the perfect time. He's trying, he's very, very antsy and impatient, but he's really trying to trust that everything's going to work out in perfect timing. And he's doing what he can to try to calm himself down, because it just feels like he just wants to like run to you and he wants to fight for you. He said, whatever it takes, I don't care, whatever it takes. I'm just going to, I know that this is, I am so solid about this and so sure about this. I've never been so sure about something like this in my entire life. I know she's my person. And I don't know what we're not doing together. We need to be together now. Wow. Okay. So an Ace of Swords I just picked up randomly. He wants victory with you. He wants success with you. He wants to travel with you, if that's possible. You guys are an answer to each other's prayers. I feel like you guys are even like sending telepathic messages back and forth. And he can definitely feel it. He's gotten past his self-sabotage in order, and it's because of his love for you. His love for you is, you may have, with that Ace of Swords, you may have given him clarity yourself. Somehow, that may be different for everybody, but I feel like you've given him clarity on a lot that's helped him to feel really certain about making this choice. Anything else, you guys, for this pile? Anything else? They're giving advice for both of you that are involved in that energy. They're saying any of your worries are unnecessary and unwarranted, and they're saying to accentuate and look for the sweetness in your life and be grateful for the goodness in your life. You could even use sage your place, do a clearing on it, and then follow it up with sweetgrass, and just do something to bring in. I went around and cleared my home. I think it was last night. And then I followed it up with that sweetgrass, not sweetgrass, I used Palo Santo. And then I just welcomed in giggles and tickles and laughter and joy. So that's some real sweet stuff to bring in. But think about those things and say them out loud as you're fanning the smoke around. Okay, done. Okay, so the next deck. The next deck is the Morgan Greer. And I know I picked up on Morgan in the messages from Spirit, and I've heard so many reports from you guys as to what it's meant for. So, it's meant a lot to all of you in different ways. And it's like really surprising in like really significant ways. It's craziness. Okay, so you probably picked the Morgan Greer card, didn't you? Or the Morgan Greer deck. Okay, so you guys have the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Rods, King of Wands. So I feel like with this group, this person may have been somewhat of a player before. He may have been kind of like somebody who was really insecure and needed to have a lot of attention from women. That was how he felt good about himself and kind of made up for the insecurity. And so maybe he was really touch and go and back and forth and whatnot, trying to like acclimate to the idea of being with somebody as special as you are to him. And he's dipped his toe in the water for some time. And I think this crisis has caused him to, I just heard someone say, what crisis? The virus. Not necessarily a crisis between you guys. I'm talking about like, the global reset. It just feels like it's really made him put his priorities in order. I feel like he finally feels like he has enough money, he has enough to offer, that you guys can have your dreams come true with one another and you can have anything that you want to. He's feeling optimistic about what you guys could create together, what you could have together. I feel like he's definitely wanting that family feel for the long term now. And he's grown up. He's grown up out of the player, and he's now like a very solid person who is very passionate about you, very determined. He knows what he wants and he's going to get it. And it feels like he's turning over a leaf, like he's going from player into husband material. Let me see. Mashiki hansa and Sarlakina. I saw him drinking from a cup. It was like a past life thing or something. It's like he like you guys made some kind of a vow or something in a past life and you guys drank from each other's cup. So he's remembering that. Oh, he felt like he wasn't good enough for you in a past life and he sabotaged it. He sabotaged it because he felt like you would eventually just reject him anyway. So that's the feeling that he's fighting when he's coming back and forth like that. That's why he can't just come right in and be like, yeah, I'd love to be your boyfriend. I'd love to have commitment. It's because he's got that history and he screwed it up really, really bad in that life. So he's had to really overcome feeling good enough for you, basically. And he's gained some self-esteem. He's saying that more than money, more than all this stuff that he's been saying that he needs and wants, all these women and whatever, it's like he's starting to realize that it's really about being able to cuddle someone, hold someone, and feel that closeness and that intimacy with someone, that really matters. So thank the coronavirus because it feels like it's really healed some deep things within him. I just asked if he's aware of that past life and he's not, but it'll come to him if it needs to. In a dream, they said, possibly. Let me see anything else. I just saw like a rainbow over you guys. You guys are blessed. It's like a healing is coming for you because I think he's sabotaged it many times. I think he's messed it up a lot. So he's starting to just, in this life, it's about him finally believing in himself and knowing that he can overcome those behaviors and those things that make him feel not worthy and make him kind of mess his own life up that way. Yeah, he's almost always ended up in really bad relationships because he doesn't feel he deserves you. So good. Progress and change in both piles. So let me pick a random one from the middle. This one's going forward very quickly. Lots of communication going to happen suddenly. Cupid's arrows have hit him hard and he's very, very passionate about having this new beginning with you. And he just said, correcting his ways. So awesome. Correcting the error of his ways. Justice card I picked up as I said that. Oh my gosh, you can't make this stuff up. He wants to do you justice. He wants to reconcile and make sure that he balances those scales between you guys. He said what he's done is not fair, and he knows that he's hurt you terribly, and he really he's got his he said he's got his shit straight right now. He's got his stuff straight. So good. And if this doesn't apply right now, if this doesn't seem like you're masculine right now, then this is the energy he's coming into. So, all right, third pile. This is the classic Rider-Waite deck. Oops, I'm going to get that one later. Okay. Temperance and the Eight of Wands. Isn't that funny? So this masculine, he's been waiting for just the right time to reveal his feelings. I feel like in the past, he just called you friend, maybe, or just said, I don't feel the same about you. It seemed like unrequited love to you. He hid it. He was in denial. And he tried to even look for karmics that were similar to you, maybe looked like you, had the same name or something crazy like that. It's like he was trying to recreate you, or trying, like his subconscious mind was like, no, we want that one, we want that one. So then he'd find something that was like a trait or something that was like you. And it was really his subconscious mind trying to get him to go to you, but he wasn't getting it because he was just totally in denial, like, oh, no, I would mess that up. They're so afraid of messing things up. But he's feeling, because of these pressures of the times right now, he's just feeling tremendous pressure. And he feels urgently like he needs to finally express his feelings to you and have you guys express feelings to each other, because he wants the reassurance that you haven't gone away either. So he's like ready to confess. He's basically ready to come out of the closet in a way and be like, guess what? I totally am so in love with you. I mean, this is Cupid's arrows hitting pretty hard and wanting to talk a lot. These are both about sharing back and forth, pouring those cups into one another. So he's been trying to trust in divine timing. He's put it off as long as he can possibly do it, and the passion is like overcoming him. He feels wrong. He feels like it would be wrong to continue the way he has, because he's just kept a big hidden secret from himself and everyone he knows, even those he's closest to. And he feels like he's living a lie. Let me see. He also knows that it's an injustice, what he's done. And he hopes that she saw underneath it and saw through it. He feels like she did, because you may have told him that that you loved him. You may have told him that you felt like it was true love, kind of thing. And that's what really made him, even though he pushed you away really strong, he has been like really thinking about it ever since. And he's really definitely come to terms with that. So, and he wants to like make up for lost time is what I'm getting. He wants to make up for lost time. He also, some of you in this pile might actually be, he might be wanting to get married. All these guys feel like they want to get married. But this one, I think he's been thinking about it for long enough. And I think he's like, I know that there's passion there. It's like this passionate tension. Like he can just feel the passion boiling up in him, and he can't take it anymore. And he wants to stop directing his energy in another direction. And he wants to focus it on what it is that truly drives him in that passionate way, who really lights up his heart. He said that she is the ultimate gift. He says he's never known somebody quite like her ever. And so, he says she's so different than anybody I've ever known, and I can trust her. And I feel really bad. He feels really bad about what he did to push you away, and he realizes that that's a pattern for him. And he may have also been he may have also had some kind of a history where he felt like he can't quite meet somebody who he really likes a lot. It's like one person always liked the other person way more, and it was always really cattywampus. But he went to do his thing with you and say that about you and be like, no, she's just friend material. She likes me more than I like her. So he tried to put it in the unrequited pile in his mind, that section in there, and he just was like, no, she's not in there. This is equal. This is the same, what we feel for each other. And it's driving him crazy because of what he did to you. All right. There's wild animals involved somehow. I saw a puma. I saw a coyote. So for you, those of you in this pile, definitely look up those animals and see what they mean, the symbolism. And an eagle. He's starting to see with a broader perspective. I feel like he's been going through an awakening. Yeah, they all have been going through an awakening, I might add. All right, so what's the card in the middle? Yeah, he's really got a fear of missing out from that unrequited love that he, when he pushed you away, he's totally been dissatisfied ever since. Like he knows that you're a gift from God, and it's kept him up at night. that he did that to you, that he pushed you away, ignored you. So he wants to do something about that now. He wants to hold on to you and have marriage. Told you. Wow. Come as your knight in shining armor. If he was with somebody, he's leaving them to become single and maybe to travel as well. Maybe he's traveling to see you or wants to travel with you or both. All right. Fourth pile. Toro Mucha. Okay. There's one of them. Please forgive me, I'm getting. Please forgive me. There's the other one. Wow, Nine of Pentacles again. Geez, these guys are wanting to travel to their feminines really bad. He has a lot of regret. He has a lot of regret over what's happened between you guys, and he's pretty brokenhearted. He's really sad, and he wants to get to you really, really bad. He's really feeling this separation. He's gone through a breakup. He's ready, and he really regrets going with that other person. He wants to travel to you and tell you that, but right now he's feeling pretty frustrated and stuck, and he feels really guilty. He feels really guilty that things went this way instead of the way that I feel like you went and you were focusing on yourself and flourishing and becoming a beautiful goddess as best you could as a single person, you know, that you really missed him and loved him so much. And he knew this. And he just had some kind of a life lesson to learn. He had to get through something. So now he wants to make up for that regret and go travel to see her or take her traveling. He also feels like, you know, he's like, what does she want me for? Like she's got everything. She's got everything she could possibly need. He puts you up on a pedestal and he thinks that you're like that he's not worthy, but he also feels like why him? He feels like, why him? I think that's why he went down that life lesson, is he felt like he deserved it more. It's almost like he was out to punish himself in a way. But now he's single. He's broken up with that person, and he's going to make up for the guilt. He's going to try to get over that guilt by making it right by you, somehow helping you achieve success. This is also about success and flourishing. And look at the bird. I think that's like a hawk or something. You might want to look up a hawk and what a hawk means. He said he had a hard time trying to imagine what life would be like with somebody like you, because it's so outside of his comfort zone and so outside of what he's ever had before. So it was hard for him to even imagine how that would work. And he was pretty sure that you would get in it and not realize what you got yourself into, and that you would just basically just want to bail. So he was just keeping himself down, just keeping himself down here. I just see some drinking maybe too. Depressed. I just got depressed. But then he didn't want to be stuck there because he could see you flourishing and being this like goddess that you were. And it just made him feel worse and worse and worse. And the gap between him and that other person just became bigger and bigger, and it became more and more cold until it finally just died naturally of natural causes. No, he's just healing right now from that breakup, and he's just really trying to get his stuff together. And it's almost like he's getting ready. I just feel like a lot of preparation energy, a lot of thinking things through and strategizing. What am I going to say to her? How am I going to say it? When am I going to do it? And then I got to have all my ducks in a row. And he like knows that once he reaches out to you, it's going to go real quickly. So he's just trying to feel out. He's been listening to his intuition lately too, more than he has before. And he's really trying to listen to his own gut instincts and his own inner knowing. I think he's having dreams about you as well that are affirming for him. He feels you at bedtime. He feels you at bedtime, especially like just before bed. He said talk. He talks to you. You may be hearing him. You may be feeling that. He said he touches his heart and talks to you. Aww. I'm okay and Saleh, Shansi, I'm okay. He said, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm okay. Let Nete Sahela and Shiki Tin Hum, I'm okay. Ala Inate, Ella Moko Como Ena, and that's it. So, what's keeping you from reaching out at this point? Because you feel so ready. I think he's going to. I think he's going to reach out soon. I don't feel any resistance to that. I don't feel him pulling back or being afraid or whatever. It's just a matter of, I think it's, I don't know, it's really funny. It's like, well, that's not on my calendar today. That's on my calendar for tomorrow at 10 a.m., you know? Like he's really very logical and really linear, and he's got like his whole schedule all planned. And you're not on there right now. So he said, but he loves you. He's just a little bit in his head with some things right now, but they are exciting and good things that he wants for you guys to be able to experience together. He's building for your future behind the scenes. I won't let you down, he said. I won't let you down. I'm coming through for you, and I'm coming for you. So, King of Swords, randomly chosen. There's another little gap here in the card, so I'm just curious what's in there too. Two of Wands. So that means that he knows his truth. He knows his truth. He's feeling strong. He's setting boundaries with that ex. Yeah, he's had a lot of clarity. He's also been going through his own awakening, and yeah, he's ready to come speak his truth to you and tell you that he wants to partner up with you, that he's been daydreaming about you for a long time, and he's ready to make it come together. You are his whole world. You're his whole world. If he missed out, I think he's afraid of missing out on you too, because if he missed out on you, he would be shattered. Oh, he just said that it may have taken me forever. It may have taken me a really hella long time, but the offer that I've got for you is going to have been worth it. I promise. And he really feels like you are everything he's ever wanted in a woman. And he just said, don't doubt that. Don't doubt that for a minute. And I want this new beginning to happen. And it's right up around the corner on the horizon. See him looking back at you like, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this coin? Because I'm coming. And I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm coming. I'm not giving you up for nothing. You're my world. Wow. Beautiful messages. Beautiful, beautiful. So I hope this gave you guys some clarity. Hope you enjoyed this. And have yourselves a beautiful day. Hope you're doing some wonderful, uplifting things. I just did a clearing, blessing, and meditation for these times. At the end of the video, I give you a special discount at this time to help you guys through any tough feelings you got to get through. And I guess that's it for now. Talk to you the next time I feel inspired to put one of these out. You guys, justice is occurring for you. It's happening. These guys are just in planning mode yet. And they can't really travel right now. So, but hopefully they reach out and talk to you, right? Okay, or Zoom you. That'd be awesome. Even better. All right. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, if you like my videos, please share, subscribe, and set your bell notifications on so you'll know the moment they come out. Also, don't forget that you can go to my website and order a personal reading at amysatori.com/services. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.